Well, I sell guys plenty of houses, but this is a home where you can build on a life with family and friends. On behalf of Team Tina, Sherry, they are formidable in this location. I love that everyone's had their hot chocolates today, their coffees, their cups of green tea. So greetings and salutations to the neighbours that have turned up as well to greet you into the neighbourhood. This is what you're buying into. You're buying into a community. You know, there are lots of houses, but people buy in locations, they buy schooling, they buy communities where you'll be safe as a church figuratively and literally. Now, we offer up number 33 Chateau Rise here in Flatbush. It is an estate and freehold, 589 square metres of guilt-free land. It is lot number 324, deposited plan, no changes. The chattel list, beyond reproach. Sherry, we tried to get the Porsche. But no, you've got to bring your own Porsche to park in the garage. But I'll tell you what, that garaging is impressive. The paintwork on the Audi, the Mercedes, the Lexus will always be safe and secure. Because as we know, home is where your stuff lives. And this is a property that offers store and order, to say the least. The conduct of auction is the rules of engagement. I will nominate the bids, may refuse a bid, temper any quarrels. Tina, I believe we've got telephone bidders today. Yes, so they've completed all the paperwork to my satisfaction, but I'll say this, my preference is always those that turn up in person. But at the end of the day, it's just whoever's got the most amount of money. Property can be withdrawn from the market and sold within a moment's notice without declaring that reserve price. We've just come from an auction where a property sold in excess of $2 million and it sold to the highest bidder. So my suggestion is, if you see interest, hold the highest bid to have all rights moving forward, because it's our owner's property, it's their money, they make all the decisions. I'm not here to play any hocus pocus at all. Now, they have listened to your unbridled, unfiltered feedback around price. So to meeting or toppling that reserve, we ask you to sign the contract, pay the deposit 1/10, and the balance of those funds on the 28th of July 2023, or if you're travelling with a variation, you can bid with absolute confidence that's all in play as well. Now, everyone looks pretty happy, pretty comfortable to move forward on that basis. For all those that are hiding from me as well, nice to meet you all. Now, this, yeah, tell you what, you won't snap around here, but you'll catch a good education. Thank you, Tina, and nice to have your buyers on board. She's got a beautiful handbag as well, at 1.3 million at a bid now. There's the competition team at $1,330,000. It's a lot of home. It's mahosive. It's generous in its proportions, to say the least. At $1,330,000 at a bid now. I bid away for a little $50,000 on the climb, on the rise. But at 1.3 million, with the market that's starting to build in momentum, guys, you sort of look like you've got some interest here. Would you like to bid me $1,350,000? Appreciate it at $1,350,000. Testament to all those that have registered and turned up at 1,350 at a bid now. What about you, ma'am, and your good man standing on a staircase to heaven? Would he like to have a go at 1.4? You want to? It's too low. Okay, you're probably too embarrassed. Okay, fair enough. At 1,350,000. Now, Sherry, what does your telephone buyer want to do?
Wants to wait for you to be on the market.
Well, that's crazy stuff, as we know. But at $1,400,000, so guys, would you put up the Valentine at 1.4? Would you bid me $1.4 million for a good home? It's got size. Thank you, sir. To my man with the future All Blacks champion. Lock it down, smash and burn. Yeah, anyway, 1.4 million at a bid. At $1,400,000, so three parties are in. So this is what gives everyone confidence, right? When you can see the market at $1,400,000 with a good gentleman, with my future All Black, straight down the middle at 144 at a bid now. Do we bid me 1,450? But at 1.4 million at a bid, I lost count of the bedrooms and the bathrooms once with modern insulation. No one's going to steal your blanket at 3 a.m. in the morning. I say twice at $1,440,000 at a bid now. Guys, would you bid me $1,450,000? And I say third and final. Well, better late than never. Nice to have the telephone bidder in at 1.5. Now, that's a good strategy. But, sir, you're not going to get pushed to the margins, I'm sure, at 1.5 million. Well, even a little 25 if you'll oblige, but at 1.5 million at a bid now. Do we bid it away for a little 25 on the climb, on the rise? And I say once at 1.5 million cash Kiwi dollars. Twice at $1,550,000 at a bid now. 1525. Welcome them back and thank you. Appreciate it. At 1525. Now, they've navigated that strategy, but it was a good strategy. Look at that breakfast bar, right? Where no one will drink from the cup of loneliness and no one will go hungry.
155.
155 at 1,055,000 at 1550, fairly bidded down now. What would you like to do, ma'am? Would you like to bid me 1,575? We'll just go straight to 1.6 million, but at 155 with my telephone buyer. What do we say? Get back on track, bid me back. But at 155 at a bid now, I bid away for a little 25 on the climb, on the rise. I say tahi rua toru in our native tongue at 1,550,000 at a bid now. This is what we call a standoff in the OK Corral. Well, team, what's going to happen here, that is below my owner's instructions, but I'm going to be having a conversation with a telephone buyer. I'll be letting them know what they can buy the property. If I walk out and say the property's sold, please don't be upset with me. I don't make any decisions. If you see value north of this number, 1550.
1575.
Okay, appreciate it. At 1575. At 1,575,000. 1575 is the money, is the number. Can you write the number down for the gentleman there, Viv? Just so the gentleman, a lot of people don't understand me, especially my wife. But at 1575 at a bid. Sherry, your buyer's going to have to put up 1.6 now. Okay? At 1575.75. Cash Kiwi dollars, every one of them. With even a landscape that I could look after, Jaden. And that's saying 1 point. Hey, nice to have you guys on board. My Shimano man.
Yeah, I got the snapper.
You like snapper? I love snapper. At $1.6 million. At $1,660,000 at a bid now. I bid away for another 25. But at 1.6. Have you gentlemen done it on one bid? Now, Sherry, what does your buyer want to do? We've got 5 bidders that are all competing here. 162. Okay, well, they've shortened my stride. So when you read between those lines, they've put up a little, they've shortened the increment, and that's okay, at 1,620,000. Now, do you believe the conspiracy they put a man in space in 62? I don't know. But at 1,620 at a bid now. 163. Thank you. You guys have got really good manners too. The neighbours will love you. At 1,630,000, we're down to 10,000 at 1,630. Do we go? What about this young lady? Do you want to bid me 1,640, ma'am?
Me?
Yeah.
164.
164. I'll just do. Oh, we're going to throw you in at no extra charge. Good on you. But my job is to ask everybody, but you're a friendly neighbour. Good on you. At 1,640,000. At 1,640. At a bid. Do we go to middle ground, guys? At 1,640,000, you've got a 2-story property, but there's only 1 story being told by me here today at 1,640 at a bid now. I bid it away, go to 650. I say once at 1,640.
1.65.
165, welcome you back, guys. At 1,650,000 on the advance on the counter. 1,650,000 at a bid.
Did you take 2K?
I'll take 5.
1655.
Yeah, good. At one, see now they've asked me for a 2,000. I've compromised. So 1655 now. We're getting close. 166, sir.
165.
It's Elaine's favourite rock band.
$57. 1657.
The old triple 19. Righto, fair enough. Let's go with it. Let's run with it. At 1,600,000 Cherry and 57. Now, they've offered me a $2,000 bid. I've taken it, and I'm not going to have favourite, so I'm going to offer everyone else the same, okay? I don't want to be accused of favouritism. At 1,657 at a bid now. Gentlemen, what do we want? 166 at 1,660,000. At 1,660,000 at a bid now. Once at 1,660 for a Mahosive for a bulletproof house. Twice for a community that hums to a happy tune. Third, Tina, what I'll do, that's
1.67.
nice bid. Hoo-yah. Love it. 1,670. It's a good bid. Now, maybe that could have put some distance on the field. I'm bid 1,670. I'm just going to get some instructions. Hold tight. You're in front, sir. Let me just have a little confab with my owners. News. And this is what you get when you list with Team Tina. Sherry, you guys have done all the work. What are my new instructions, my friend? We are selling the property for the want of another bid. At 1,670,000 at a bid now, she sells. Warning, warning on the market. Out she goes. 1,675.75 on the market and selling at 1,675,000 at a bid now. 1.675 out she goes. Is it 80? But at 1,675. 6.8. Now, you know that it was the year of the protest, but there's no protest from me at 68. Now, you'd need to start talking 1.7. Sherry?
685.
685, gentlemen, put up 1.7. You want to put this to bed, but at 1,685 at a bid now. With my telephone buyer, I chased... Nice bid. Nice bid at 1.7. It makes it easy for us to work out the deposit, doesn't it, Elaine? At 1.7 million, has it worked? Now, Sherry's telephone buyer looks under pressure. But at 1.7 million, selling. Sold sticker goes up. First call at 1,700,000 even. Neat flush. How's my All Blacks, man? You got Jimmy and Thunder? I reckon you have. I'm gonna find out what your name is, so in 20 years I'll go, I knew that kid. Twice at 1.7 million at a bid now.
171.
1710 or 1701. I'm going to take it as 1,710,000.
That's right, yeah.
It is. Good. At 1,710,000. 1710. Let everyone absorb that. Plus, procrastination is the belief there's a better house. Beautiful. Hoo-yah. At 1,750,000, correct?
I think so.
We'll just double check.
Yeah, double check. 175.
Good. At 1,003,000. Okay, boss. Do we go to 1.8 and put this to bed? At 1,752,000, fairly bidded down. Because sometimes you just got to pay it forward at 1,752 at a bid. I say 3. 1.76. They've put an 8 up. At 1,760,000. Right, Sherry. All the momentum shifted to these gentlemen. At 1,760,000. Have a word to them and ask them what they're going to do if they bid again. Do you know what I mean? At 1,760 at a bid now. What? And I sell at 1,760,000 here on a beautiful Saturday evening. Twice at $1,760,000. Yeah, of course I'll wait. But I have to say
1765.
1765. They put up the small straight at 1,765. Yeah, I'm in no rush. At 1,765,000. If I go home early, my wife will give me a whole lot of chores to do. I don't like doing chores. Little fellas. Do you like, what are your chores, buddy? Do you have to put the trash out? Do you have to mow the lawns? Oh, man, you're lucky. You are lucky, my friend. At 1,765,000 with our telephone buyer.
They've just gone to have a chat. Hold on, I can have a bit. Yeah. In a bit.
Ask them what they're going to do if no one else bids. Ask him what he's going to do. At 1,765,000. You've got this very pragmatic indoor-outdoor flow. You've got to love this stuff, right? At 1,765 at a bid now. Ladies outdoors with the old phone going. What does the phone say? Is that a good number? What does Siri say? She does, right? That's what you get with Team Tina. Record results. Not all agents are created equal. At 1,765,000 at a bid now. The gentleman, I need a response. Not a whisper, mutter, murmur, syllable, nor a sound. And I'll finish my last of my green tea. They tell me this is good for me. It's not as good as whiskey, but oh well. 178. Now, everyone laughed at me when I said 1.8 before. But hey, at 1,780,000 Philly bidded. Sherry, what's your buyer going to do? I love all the feature walls. Keep your home as colourful as your past. It's got a personality, this home. At 1,780,000 cash Kiwi, every one of them. You know, I'm not working for you, Mr. Shimano. I'm working for my sellers, and a promise is a promise. I've got to earn my fee at 1,780,000 at a bid now. It's had its time, though. The hands are up. As I'm going to say once, twice, third. Irrevocable time at 1,780,000. It is going. It is going. Yeah, of course I'll wait. But they're either in or out. I know, sir. I know you want to kick me, but I promise my owners, every dollar, no one goes home with change.
It doesn't matter, $1,000 there, and then you try the 1, 2, 3, finish.
You try telling the bank $1,000. You can have my owners can have a good dinner at $1 million, but the time is up at 1,780,000. I'm gonna call it down 3 times, Sherry. At 1,780,000, I say 3, 2, 1. At 1,780,000, will you list with Team Tina? It is going. It is going. Sherry? At 1,780. And it is sold at $1,780,000. To everyone else, thank you very much for coming. That concludes another successful Team Tina.